Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are watching the finale for Hawkeye, episode 6. It is here. I'm excited, I'm sad, I don't want it to end. I really enjoy this series. I was not a fan of Hawkeye whatsoever, and now I'm still not like a huge fan, like he's my favorite Avenger, but I dig him. I really like Kate. I'm really happy that the mantle can be passed off to her. I'm loving that Yelena is in the series, and I highly doubt she's going to actually kill Clint because that's what she was hired to do. When she said she was hired, it kind of there's a distinction between she's getting paid to do it as opposed to she really wanted to. Because I feel like if she wanted to the first time that they met, it would have been lights out. But they're probably going to have a face off in this episode. But a couple questions about just their relationship because he seemed to have like a little bit of a shock and a sadness in his eyes about Yelena. But is Nathaniel actually going to be significant? Because that's Nat's namesake. I'm not sure why I thought of this earlier today, but I was just thinking to myself, Nat telling Clint about her and Yelena's whistle is kind of a big deal. And I wonder if that happened, and I wonder if that's going to come into play. If he's able to duplicate that and kind of snap her out of her vengeful mission. Then Eleanor and Jack and Kingpin. The Christmas party is going to be lit. I don't know if Kingpin will be at the party. 100% Jack is expecting to be back in time for it. And I think shenanigans will be afoot. I don't know if we're going to get a sword fight between him and Clint. I don't think Clint is a swordsman. So, I mean, he can handle a sword. I don't know if he is a swordsman. I don't think him just being Ronin means he could best Jack, who seems to be very well trained. And is Jack going to become our villain? Are we going to get Jack Duquesne, villain? We'll find out. Now, Maya knows Clint is Ronin and knows that he was hired to kill her father and that Kazi knew about it, but also that he was hired by her boss, aka her uncle, aka Kingpin. So I'm wondering if her series is going to be all about going after Kingpin. The more we can have of Kingpin, the happier I be. Vincent D'Onofrio is amazing. So the biggest thing is this the end of Hawkeye? Is this the end of the Clint Barton era? Are we handing it off to Kate? I know they had a moment in the last episode where he handed her an arrow and they kind of really focused on it for a minute, like a baton passing. But is this going to be like the official handoff? Is he retiring? Is he done? I still don't know what the watch is for. I don't know what that has to do with Laura and who Laura is and what that means. I feel like all will be revealed. I don't think that they're going to bring him back for a whole nother season. I don't know if you can afford Jeremy Renner for a television show. Is Kate going to meet the family? I think that would be kind of adorable that she gets to have Christmas with her new family. Is Yelena going to meet the family? Because I feel like her and Laura would really like each other, but also actually having a family. I think that they would be open arms to having Yelena be part of their family, especially how emotional she was about her family in Black Widow. I can only imagine that having an actual family to protect and love, that it's going to mean the world to her. And I don't know if we're going to get a little memorial or something for Nat. She didn't really get that in either movie. I mean, she got a headstone in one, and then she got like two people by a lake kind of talking to her after the fact. So, I mean, are we going to get something that's a little bit more meaningful, or are we just done? Definitely, this series has made me very emotional. I think the series has really given us an opportunity to really digest what happened to Natasha, and especially through Clint's eyes, because he was there, but he was broken for a really long time. Still broken, obviously. I've really been enjoying it, and I miss her. Which is weird because she was never one of my favorite characters in any of the movies until pretty much Endgame, and I was like, oh, she's so much cooler than we thought she was. So it would be nice to get a little bit more of an homage to her before the end of the series. So all I can do is speculate and guess. So let's get into it. Oh, oh, oh!
Miss Bishop.
Mr. Fisk.
Oh, it's so good to see you, boy.
Like you said, it's been a good relationship. Which is why I'm a little confused where you're headed with this.
He's so scary.
My daughter is home now. And that's where I draw the line.
There are no lines in this business.
And that is why I have to leave.
You don't get to leave.
In the spirit of the holidays, I'm gonna give you a minute to think about what you're starting right now.
Who sent this?
Yelena, this is my mess to clean up. You should go home. You should be with your family. You can still make it in time for Christmas.
Kate, you're my partner.
Oh.
Your mess is my mess.
Do you want to tell me what's been going on?
Cause you snitch.
I got carried away. You know what my father meant to me.
To all of us.
Oh.
Maya, I love
you.
My Maya. She's turned on us. What will we do about it?
Ooh.
The people need to be reminded that the city belongs to me.
He is so good.
Like a whole batch of way too dangerous trick arrows.
You can make more.
Okay.
Kate, have you seen that pepper spray?
Pepper spray arrow. Yes.
What is this?
We need another Pym arrow. I was wondering how he could tell them apart, so. Stark. Wow.
But then I saw you. You showed me that being a hero isn't just for people who can fly or shoot lasers out of their hands. It is for anyone who is brave enough to do what's right no matter the cost.
He is a role model.
Assets? Well, we have those all over the party.
The LARPers. Okay, Jack got out.
Wielding a sword. Just out of jail for allegedly murdering somebody with one. It's a weird flex, but sure.
Right? Yes, my girl. That braid is epic.
You don't understand. When your father died, I was blindsided.
You two are? Sorry to interrupt, darling, but I really need to have a word with you.
Everyone needs a word with Eleanor.
Surprise, surprise.
No, 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 don't shoot the cop. Clint! That was badass.
Hey, do not go out there. It's too dangerous.
You're the reason it's dangerous out there, Mom.
Ooh, all right.
No.
Ow. Probably what it was like growing up with Natasha.
What was that? No. That is so annoying.
I love it. I love it. Yelena's totally pulling her punches because she doesn't want to hurt Kate.
Come on, you don't need to.
Oh, God. I bet they had so much fun filming that. I love that shot.
It really hurts. Yeah, it was sort of the kick to the ribs. But you did the really cool
Body throw.
Nice.
It's Yelena! Watch out!
No, no, don't kill him, don't kill him. Oh. I don't know. That, no. That's not.
Scary. It's supposed to be scary.
Jeez. Jeez.
You're right, Kazi. That was fun.
Oh! Yeah, that can't feel good. Aw.
What are you doing up there?
I'm just hanging out.
Clear the civilians for me.
What about that guy? He doesn't seem to...
He's on our side, but we should probably get him out of here too.
Yeah. I mean, it's their dream to fight a guy with a sword, right? You could try it.
Hey guys, I think it's time.
Oh, I thought we were gonna get some outfits.
Kate, where's our backup?
Yes! I love them so much.
We're all gonna die.
Yep, probably. Nice. Oh boy.
Timber.
I don't think that's the best way to have handled that situation. Whew, scared me. Love it.
Hold him off for a bit.
Oh my god, you wore it!
Yeah.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
Let's give him hell.
Oh. Sweet. Music is great. These arrows are fantastic. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Well, there's that.
That was fantastic.
Nice shot!
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, God.
I need to ask you one question. I need to know what happened.
Please tell her.
If I told you what really happened, you'd never believe me. But what you need to know is your sister sacrificed herself. She saved the world.
You're lying.
What?
Let's talk.
Get away from my mom!
What are you gonna do with that?
I did not expect Kate to fight Kingpin. Oh! Jesus, I didn't see any of that coming. Eh. No.
You're in over your head!
Yes, very much so. Damn.
She made a choice.
Stop lying!
She's just getting tossed.
Mind your own business!
Poor Kate. She's getting just beat. Yes. Oh God, I thought that just blew him up. At least hopefully it knocked him out.
How do you know that?
Your secret whistle with Nat. She talked about you all the time, Elena. She loved you and always wanted you safe.
If I was there, I could have stopped it. I could have changed it.
Nothing was gonna stop her, Elena. She made her choice. We're gonna have to find a way to live with that.
I loved her so much.
Me too.
Not here. He's gone.
Of course he is.
What a surprise. You and I were family. Sometimes family doesn't see eye to eye.
Did they just kill off Kingpin?
I saw you with your sword earlier. Pretty handy with that thing. Have you ever heard of LARPing?
He'd be perfect for it. Are we out in the country visiting the fam?
Hi.
This is Kate.
Welcome, Kate. So good to have you.
You're never gonna guess what was found in a black market auction in New York City.
She was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What do you think of Lady Hawk?
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
Hawk shot. Like hot shot, but you know, Hawk.
No.
Lady Arrow?
No. You know what? Actually, I have an idea.
Oh no. Wow. Still wouldn't pay money to see it. Well, obviously that was the happy ending that we wanted for Clint. No official retirement, but Ronan is dead. I am very shocked that that whistle actually came into play. That was a spitball. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for a while for that one. I really loved the fight scenes that we had with Yelena and Kate because it was very obvious that Yelena doesn't want to hurt Kate and she's pulling her punches the entire time. But it's still a lot of fun because I would imagine that that would be like her and Natasha fighting each other. They don't really want to hurt each other. I mean, they're going to cause some pain, but like they're seeing it as like, oh, this was fun. Now, Yelena and Clint, on the other hand, there was a lot of rage there to where she wasn't willing to see straight and just kept calling him a liar because obviously she's fighting through her grief. And again, I prefaced my last video by saying that my sister had passed away years ago, but definitely when Yelena said that she missed her sister. Because I'm the youngest sister, she's the younger sister, so that was a kick in the gut. Still a little bit of a kick in the gut, but we're gonna get through it. I'm happy that Kate told Clint the story of seeing him and was being inspired by him. And I kind of thought maybe Clint would tell Yelena the story of how Natasha died, but in hindsight, it would sound absolutely ridiculous and made up. And it's more of a true statement to say that Nat would have sacrificed herself to save the world. She would have. That was just in her character. I'm not going to gloss around Kingpin. First of all, yes! Vincent D'Onofrio is amazing. He's very scary. I don't know how you make things twitch in your face, but like he was able to really portray that he was angry. He's the only one who can be Kingpin, quite frankly. And Eleanor seemed afraid of him at first, and then when she walked away, I think she was just kind of like, whatever happens, happens. And kind of the same thing with Maya when she was having the conversation with him and, you know, he was like, I love you. You could kind of see a moment where she was just kind of like, you gotta be kidding me. But, you know, said I love you back. Obviously, it wasn't enough to convince him that, you know, she was fine with everything because he knew he'd lost her at that moment. But I don't know, does Kingpin have like some ability to not get hurt? maybe I've missed that the whole time, but like took an arrow in the chest, nothing. Got hit by a car, nothing. Got blown up, nothing. So I'm assuming when Maya shot him, also nothing. I don't think he's dead. You don't bring back Kingpin and Vincent D'Onofrio and then kill him off. He's coming back in the Echo series, 100%, which will be brilliant. I can't wait for that. And while, I didn't really care so much for Maya and Kazi's relationship, it was kind of weird from the beginning. I couldn't tell if that was like a brother or if that was like a boyfriend. Like there was just always like a weird vibe between them anyways. So at the end, he was actually kind of being a little bit of a badass and showing that he has skills. But, bye. Yeah, I mean, she offered him peace like twice and to run away with her and oh well. The scene on the ice with all the arrows, nuts, completely nuts. And when they were putting all the arrows together and I saw the Pym arrow, I was like, maybe they were setting that aside. I don't know how they would get Pym technology because I don't think Scott would necessarily help them with that. But obviously they had the arrow to make you big and an arrow to make you small. The arrow to make you small would have been really good to break down that arrow on the bridge. Just pointing that out. That was kind of a big issue that I had with that arrow, is how the hell do you clean that up? With a shrinking arrow, obviously. But I'm worried about those guys just flying around. Did they get eaten by that owl? The owl was adorable until it took their truck. But I'm glad they got to showcase, one, Hawkeye's ability to rebuild his arrows, that, he's more than just an archer. He can actually build things, and he's not just given the arrows. I do like that Kate was labeling them, because that was one thing that really bothered me, is that I'm like, how does he know what arrow he's pulling? The LARPers helping out at the party and then having zero luck corralling people to the exits and to safety, and for some reason when they put on their outfits, like they're police officers and firefighters and they couldn't corral the people, but like a group of archers, excellent. I really liked how we utilized them. I was really hoping for a LARPing scene with Clint again, like maybe he got into it. But I do like that they're trying to bring Jack into it a little bit. I really expected Jack to kind of get elevated to more of a higher villain, and I'm a little disappointed in that. I do like that we got to see him, do a little bit of sword play and everything, but it seemed like he was more of a comic relief or like a goof than he really was, the swordsman. You kind of expected him to be a little bit more serious, but I don't mind it. I enjoyed it, but that's just not what I expected. Tony Dalton is a great menacing character, but it's actually nice to see that like he's kind of goofy. He has moments that he's terrifying and you hate him, and he has other moments where he's incredibly sweet and fatherly. I enjoy that. I enjoy that about him. I do like that we had the moments with Clint and Kate, especially when he said that they were partners. I know that that meant a lot to her. But also, her being invited to Christmas with his family. That's because she's family. When did they decide on the name Lucky? It was Pizza Dog last I knew. Anyway, okay guys, if I missed anything, let me know, but I really enjoyed this series. I don't know if we're going to get another season. Sometimes they end these with, Hawkeye will be back for season 2, and we didn't get any of that, so I don't know if it's just movies from here on out, if she's going to make appearances in the Echo series. I do know that Miss Marvel and She-Hulk are filming. I am super excited for She-Hulk, by the way, because Tatiana Maslany is just an amazing actress. All right, guys, let me know if I missed anything, if there's any little tidbits or Easter eggs that I get to look forward to in the future. But the most important thing is Clint made it home for Christmas. So you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see ya.